ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the New York Mets taking on the Miami Marlins. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Eury Perez. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And another ball.
No strike.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. That's inside.
He never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering is fouled back.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That one ripped. That's long gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
And now it's Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off. Perez, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets him involved in the action. That one way inside.
One ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity. And because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
One down, base is empty. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first in time. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Of course, a big piece for them is their DH, Francisco Alvarez.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, you know, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, you know, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Pete Alonso stands in now and watches strike one. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him.
And there's the ball. Hard hit left side. And that'll do it. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Miami, and on the mound in this one, Clay Holmes. What do we have on him?
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
And now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy. Just missed. At the belt and fires. That misses. And now 2-0. On the ground. Alonso steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Time now for the Marlins lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Siggy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these guys even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, he steps right in and continues with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
That clips a corner. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one outside. And the count 1-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Backed off the plate that time. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Two down, base is empty. Xavier Edwards digs in now. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Swing swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They're down 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Jeff McNeil stands in.
Jeff McNeil.
Perez back to work. Just missed. Pitch in the dirt, 2-0.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Fastball for a strike. That one misses. 3-1. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Out to short. Tosses to first. And quickly one away in the second.
Well, Bill, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed foul. One out, bases empty. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Off the mark there. Going to count 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Two out, space is empty. Outside corner, got him looking. Mets go down quickly, but they still lead it 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and here's the rookie catcher, Liam Hicks. And that's in the dirt, and that's ball one.
Ball that's outside.
Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Right through there for a strike. And it's fouled off. Two. Stays alive. This to third. Baden sends it to first. One up, one down.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Otto Lopez.
And up next for Miami, Otto Lopez. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. Left field. Nimmo has it sized up. 2 down.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter.
Now it's the DH, Griffin Kona. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And they'll do it again.
That was the emergency hack right there.
Swing and a ground ball. McNeil. Inning over.
He's out.
And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now Cedric Mullins. Mullins in his 6th season, 30 years old now, and they traded for him earlier this year. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Good job to fight that one off.
Ball.
And it's
2
even
balls,
up.
2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Luis Torrens. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. And takes low for ball 1. Mullins gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And a foul ball. swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Francisco Lindor.
Ball.
That is upstairs for ball one. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender.
Ball two.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
Yeah.
And a strike. Man at first, one away. And a foul ball. Two now. Inside, and it hit him.
That ball got him right
He
there.
had two strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's Juan Soto. Went down on strikes his first time through.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Outside low. 1-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
On the ground, right side, and it's just foul. That was close. 2 on, 1 out. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that'll load the bases.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Next to hit, Brandon Nimmo. Golden opportunity right here. And fouled off. 1 out, bases full. On the ground to the left. Nice stop. The throw to second is offline.
Oh, that one right there had the looks of one of those plays of the week. Great diving stop, but he just couldn't set up to make a good throw. Maybe got a little too excited. He was probably feeling it as well, but either way, that's a tough play and a tough error.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch misses. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes.
2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And another ball.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Bases loaded, 1 away. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Yuri Perez out of the game, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Marlins, Valente Beozo.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So bases all loaded up. Now Jeff McNeil grounded out to short in his first trip.
Keep an eye on this at bat, because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Bases loaded, 1 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. So 2 runs on 1 base hit, 1 error, but 2 are left stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins nothing. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And here's the first baseman, Troy Johnston. There's a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
In the air, left field, down the line, fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Great effort out there as he tries to reach and haul this one in, but just can't extend far enough. I think it started with a bad read off the bat, which led to a bad jump, bad angle, and that cost him right there. Extra bases.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And at the plate for Miami, Heriberto Hernandez. And that drops in for a strike. Johnston leads off second with nobody out. Ground ball left side, and foul ball. Man at second. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck, and it's into the gap. Throws to second. He pulls into second. A run scores. It's a 2-run game.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you. Just got to battle.
Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Out to short. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
That was an impressive diving stop. Singy, let's dive into the numbers. Statcast assemble.
Yeah, Boog, a really good effort just to get his glove to the ball. He found a way to do it and just produce a strong throw as well. So that right there is a great play all the way around. Just really smooth.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. And the slider just misses. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third.
Hey!
Up and in, and a count 2-1. And this is inside. Swing and a foul out of play. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
And now for the Marlins, Agustin Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. And that is out of play.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
That misses. And 1-1. Runners at first and second with one gone. Next pitch is outside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Just missing there, and it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Edwards.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Right through there for a strike. Two aboard, 2 outs. Strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Almost got him.
2 strikes.
That's the third, and that one handled. They get the force. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Brett Beatty. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Number 4, designated hitter
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Gets the outside corner with that one. Baden aboard here at first with nobody out. Ground ball could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. It's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
And now, Cedric Mullins. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. The 0-1. And it's fouled away. 2 outs. Ball 1 there.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Inside, almost got him. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Torrens in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next pitch is outside. Move to first.
Safe.
He swings and fouls one off. Runner on the go. This one in the dirt.
1 strike.
And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Runner at second, 2 down. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, boo.
The shortstop, Francisco.
So the lineup flips over. Francisco Lindor getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
2 on, 2 outs. Late swing, foul to the left. Ball to strike. The pitch. Little chopper rolls foul. First and second, 2 down. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And down on strikes he goes. That's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here is Liam Hicks. That's a strike.
You know, these Marlins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
On the ground to third, Beatty. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
So digging in, Otto Lopez. Fly to left his first time. The shortstop takes the ball. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's to third. Beatty to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting the designated hitter, Griffin Conine.
Next is the designated hitter, Griffin Conine. Grounded out his first time up. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Breaking ball misses down and away. That misses the zone, and the count's full. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. On the ground, out to short. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
So a man at first, and up next for Miami, Troy Johnston. There's a strike. Conine, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Nimmo makes the catch, and that is that. 1 left for Miami. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here in Miami, Juan Soto now.
Leading off for the Mets, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Beozo back to work. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jansen Junk getting loose out there. Weathers, a left-hander, also throwing. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Anytime
The
you
left
rip a
fielder,
line drive
number
the other
9,
way, you
Brandon
feel really good
Lindor.
about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now it's going to be Brandon Nimmo. That one pulled foul. And now the count is even. Right through there for a strike. Runner at second, nobody out. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Here's Pete Alonso.
Alonso.
And a swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
In the air to left center. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fought off foul. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 5th. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Johnston right there to make the grab. And that's the 3rd out. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And at the plate for Miami, Heriberto Hernandez. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Marlins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. The good news is they're putting balls in play, but the bad news is most of them have been on the ground for easy outs. Nothing is finding a hole at all, and they're having a real hard time elevating the baseball.
Now batting, third baseman,
Graham Paul, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to first. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time. And now they have a base runner at second.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
And now Jacob Marcy. In the dirt, and no movement on the bases. It's ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Next pitch is outside.
And you got to wonder with first base open, 1 out, is he going to get a pitch to hit?
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Nope.
Agustin Ramirez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Last half of inning number 5. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Yeah, the batter now Agustin Ramirez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Ramirez.
And a strike in there.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So 1 hit is all they get. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins 1. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th.
Now
the new pitcher, Ryan Weathers. He's been so good against lefties. Now here is Brett Beatty, 1 for 2. Beatty measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, a former 1st-round pick back in 2019. Outside low, and that's ball 1. On the ground to third, Paulie. Slings it across, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The batter, number 4.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
Alvarez.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Off the mark there, and it's 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And the sweeper misses. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
What a battle.
Now
it's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Cedric Mullins up now for the Mets. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Paulie pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Luis Torrens now at the plate. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And it stays fair. throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one.
Now
Ripped it down the line.
shortstop,
Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Lindor.
Back to the top of the Mets order. And now it's Frankie Lindor. He's already homered here in this one. Foul ball there.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Alvarez on second. Torrens at first. 2 out of the inning. This one in the air, right field. Squeezes it, and that is that. 2 left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins 1. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Next pitch is outside. And downstairs, stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Sean Manaea up and throwing. Braley also throwing. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Center field. This one's got a chance. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Lead runner around second. And that's a double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Clay Holmes won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Pitching
Mets.
change here, Brandon Sproat.
And
he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
And now the shortstop, Otto Lopez. And that's in there for strike 1. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. That clips the zone, and the count is 0-2.
0-2. One ball.
In the dirt. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count.
strike.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Next offering is outside. Griffin Kona in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And they're all loaded up.
He knew he had a little wiggle room with the open base, but now that disappears. Mistake to this next batter, and this inning might really break open.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And next is the designated hitter, Griffin Kona. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Soto on the move, heading back. Drops into the glove. Runners tag up from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they trail by one.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Troy Johnston digs in now. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Two on, one out. And that drops in for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
On the ground, McNeil throws to first in time. So the go-ahead run in scoring position at the plate. Heriberto Hernandez. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one. Lopez at second with 2 down. That's too low. And the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, right side. Toss to Alonso. Inning over, and it could have been worse. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 6 full, all tied up at 3 apiece. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with 1 swing.
Ryan Weathers will get back to work. That one fouled off.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've already earned 5 walks in the game, and of course that's providing them with a lot of run scoring opportunities.
Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's hard hit on the line. Marshall pulls it in on the run.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Nimmo, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. He hammers one out to center. His 38th of the year, and they jump in front in the 7th. It's 4-3.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. That misses, and it's 1-0. Two outs. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that is downstairs. 2-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now a 4-3 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Sean Manaea.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Graham Pauley getting ready to hit. Has grounded out a couple of times.
Pauley.
Missing inside, and that is ball 1.
Ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Late on that fastball.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Throws across the diamond, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And now the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. Laser base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And the batter now, Agustin Ramirez. First pitch just misses. Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
Now batting the second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 3.
typically the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Line drive, base hit. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play move. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Liam Hicks.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for
welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Blake Backer.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty.
First pitch, not close. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
On the ground, right side, and that chance handled to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
The batter, number 4, designated hitter, Francisco
And
Alvarez.
now the DH, Francisco Alvarez. That's in there. 0-1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
That misses off the outside edge. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. George Soriano appears to be getting loose. Fauché also getting ready. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just missed. Fouls one off. 2-2. And that's outside. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Man at first, and stepping in for New York, Cedric Mullins. And a foul ball. Alvarez, the base runner at first with 1 out. Fastball for a strike. High fly ball out to left field. Hernandez under it. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
The catcher, number 13, Luis Torrens.
Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Up the middle, Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. No throw, safe at first, and we'll see if it's an error.
Well,
Now
with 2 outs, I'm
the
thinking he had his
shortstop.
mind on getting in the dugout so
Lindor.
they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
First and second, 2 outs. Francisco Lindor will hit next. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And that's a home run into the upper deck. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 7-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Late backer gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
George
Marlins.
Soriano on to pitch here.
Number 62.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Soto,
Ball,
the
that's
next to
outside.
hit, takes outside. Late with the swing there.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed
One
there.
ball, 2 strikes.
That one 95 to finish him off. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 7-3. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Otto Lopez. The Marlins in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Manaya back to work. Fastball for a strike. Action in the Mets bullpen. Ryan Helsley getting ready to go. Rogers warming up as well. Swing and a foul out of play. That one
That's a
almost
ball.
got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that one in the air center field. Mullins hauls it in for the out. One down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Griffin.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Griffin Conine. And that one fouled off. That clips the corner.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone.
Up
We're seeing
next,
more
the Marlins.
fastballs in that
The first
location.
baseman,
Hitters, especially
Lindor.
with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Johnston stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Ball 2.
Next offering upstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Popped up. McNeil brings it in, and that is that. And the Marlins down quietly. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Just about ready to go.
Leading off
and
the
pitching
afternoon for the
in this
Mets,
game, Yuri Perez. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
There's a swing and a drive. Gone way up into the upper deck. What a start to this one. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Here's Juan Soto. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next offering is down low. Ouch. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Here's Brandon Nimmo. And it's through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here's Pete Alonso. Another solid power season. Just missed.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
The pitch. Hey!
Right through there for a strike. They must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
And that one fouled off.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
1 ball.
Squirts away a little bit. 1 out. Runners at first and second. One and two here. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fastball for a strike. Soto, the lead runner, out at second. Nimmo on at first with 2 down. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1 and 2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Another look at the long ball from Francisco Lindor. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And towing the slab here, Clay Holmes. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Jacob Marcy leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And ball 1.
2 strikes.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one hops the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall, but When you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. Line drive. Great effort, but it gets down. Nimmo quickly gets it back in. And now it's runners at first and second.
Everything came together for him. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
So up next, Xavier Edwards. And there's a strike.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
0-1 now. Base hit into center field. Marcy rounds third, headed for the plate. Oh, the throw is wild.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Liam Hicks. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Around third. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. He will score, and the Marlins have the lead.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
First and second, no outs. And up next for Miami, Otto Lopez. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. First and second here, no outs. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Edwards headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now it's the DH, Griffin Conine. To short, could be 2. The flip, 1 at second. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Johnson.
So 2 down now, and here is Troy Johnston. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Just missed. Check swing, called strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
On the inside corner for a strike.
2-2 count.
Inside, and a full count now. Got him. inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. It's the Marlins 3 and the Mets 1. And we're back.
Leading
Top of the
Mets,
second, and now the DH, Francisco Alvarez.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Slapped foul. That's down and in.
2. Ball 3.
Hit on the ground to short. Lopez whips it across. 1 out in the second.
Batting 8, the center fielder, number 28, Cedric Mullins.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. Pickoff throw, and he dives back in safely. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's a ball. Throw. Save. Fouled off down the right side. Ball to strike. That one missed. 1 out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. And that one missing low.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
First base.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. He's already homered in this game. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And it one-hops the wall. 1 run is in. Coming home. The relay. But it's offline. It's 3-3.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. That's about as
Right
textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Tied up here in the early going. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And as well, lots of pop in that bet. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Not close with that one. It's 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And now, Brandon Nimmo. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Lindor at second with 2 down. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Miami and stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Heriberto Hernandez. Holmes back to work. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses. Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's the rookie third baseman, Graham Pauley. Towards first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. Led off this game with a double. Fought off foul. Fouled off to the right. 2 out, space is empty. That's outside. Now 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. Marlins set down in order. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Score remains tied at 3. New inning getting started. Here's a big power threat. Pete Alonso.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some. Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And there's a foul ball.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on the first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Jeff McNeil stands in. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. One out, bases empty. That one a little bit high, and the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That misses the zone. Ball 2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Brett Beatty digs in now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Check swing, called strike.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. That's off the mark, and the count is 1-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Got him looking, and he strikes out the side in the third. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Still tied 3-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Agustin Ramirez.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because He's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Alonso makes the grab, one pitch and one out.
Now batting, second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
And at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards singled and scored his first time. That one in the dirt, 1-0. Fouled off left side. One down, base is empty. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Missed with a changeup. Full count now. That's ball four. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find the zone.
The catcher, number 34.
And here's the catcher, Liam Hicks. RBI single his last time up. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw is safe.
Having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. Inside move to second. Edwards back in on a dive. One out and a runner at second. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Here's a 2-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And that one is lifted in the air. Nimmo sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Otto Lopez.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position, and the batter will be the shortstop, Otto Lopez. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That misses, and that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Ripped to short. Lindor on the first. That's the inning. Marlins leave 1. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. Back here at Lone Depot Park. On to the 4th. Leading off, Francisco Alvarez. Swinging a foul straight back. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Weathers up and loosening in the pen. Junk getting loose as well. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Cedric Mullins.
And next for the Mets, Cedric Mullins. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Upstairs.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
Ball 3.
All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Late swing, foul to the left. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And first offering is fouled off. And he swings over the top there.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Next pitch misses way outside. To the right side. Johnston takes it to the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. Through 3.5, we're all even, 3 apiece. And we're back. Bottom 4, and now for the Marlins, Griffin Conine.
Griffin Conine.
And that is out of play.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Steps on first for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, Troy Johnston.
And here's the first baseman, Troy Johnston. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And he grounds one to the right side. Handles, throws to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the left fielder, Heriberto.
Here's the left fielder, Heriberto Hernandez.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball. Ground ball up the middle. In plenty of time to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And the Marlins down quietly. 4 innings in the books. Tied 3-3.
Now pitching for
Ryan
the Marlins,
Weathers on to pitch out of the pen here. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
Weathers.
Back to the top of the lineup, Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. He's already homered here in this one. Swings through that.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game and delivers outside. And that one hammered back there. And gone! Another homer. His second home run of the game, and it gives him the lead in the 5th. It's 4-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Now here is Juan Soto.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
On a bounce right side, Edwards. Over to first. They get the out on Soto.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo, 1 for 2.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And that one is in for a strike. Weathers throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down.
0-2 is the count.
Got him swinging.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Alonso up for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
The 1-1 is fouled off. What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone. You got a better chance of having success.
That one way inside.
2 strikes. Two.
3-2 now. And a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
And with that kind of power at the plate, they'll gladly take the single to the opposite field.
Baseman, Jeff McNeil.
And here is Jeff McNeil. 0 for 2 in this one. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. 4-3 New York. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Miami, now the third baseman, Graham.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Holmes back to work. Hammered on the line, base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
And up next for Miami, Jacob Marcy. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1.
Paulie on at first, nobody out. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that's downstairs and outside.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Ball.
Nobody out, runner at first.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Ground ball to the middle, that's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And now the right fielder, Agustin Ramirez. That's down and in, a slider missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
And fouled off. That one the other way. Makes the grab, 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Outfield playing pretty shallow. In there, and it's 0-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Ball 1 there.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a little bit low.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
In the dirt, but kept close. But no advance from the runners. Double play ball to second. Slings to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Sean Manaea, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Raley also throwing. Two on, two outs. The other way, and it's just foul. That was close. The changeup missing. Now 1-2. Second and third, 2 down. Swing and a ground ball. Fires to first on the run. What a play. Inning over. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 5. It's the Mets 4 and the Marlins 3. Top 6, and stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. George Soriano preparing to come on if needed. Peterson also getting ready. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. Lifted in the air down the left side. Hernandez flashes the leather on the running catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Alvarez in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Fastball for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 1 down, base is empty. Misses outside, and that's ball 3. And they'll do it again. Three-two now. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
That's a nice at-bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Hit in the air, center field. Marcy should have this one. Calls it in, 2 away. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. Torrens goes 5 feet 11 inches, 215 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That one fouled off. Alvarez off of first with 2 away. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Now one miss.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And that's too high. Fights it off. He'll see another. Stays alive.
In an era with a lot of swing and miss and strikeouts, you got to love an at-bat like this. No one giving in.
And it remains 2-2. And there's a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Francisco Lindor on deck, already 2 homers in the game.
Huge impact in this one so far, and you know he'd like to make some noise in this inning as well.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two outs. Got him! Ricky Holiday with the call. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Mets 4 and the Marlins 3.
Now pitching for
Back
New
now
York.
for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new
40.
pitcher on the mound. Brandon Stroke. This is his 5th appearance of the year. So digging in,
Leading off
Otto
for the
Lopez.
Marlins, the shortstop, Otto Lopez.
And a pitch. And that one fouled off. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it drops in. And a good start to the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
No outs. Runner at first. Now here's the Marlins DH. Griffin Conine. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Lindor, that's 1. Over to Alonso. Double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Troy Johnston, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes a nice running catch. And that will end the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, George Soriano.
Now
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Here's Francisco Lindor, and the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Ball 1, no strikes. And another ball. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Swung on, belted. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. On the ground,
Nope.
right side.
Foul ball.
And it goes just foul. Ah, that hit him.
He's got
And the
first.
leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Leading off for the Mets.
So up
the right
next,
fielder,
Juan Soto.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Inside, almost got him.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Outside.
2 strikes.
Runner at first with no outs here. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one missing low.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Goes down looking.
Really good battle right there. And that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Pickoff move to first.
No, he's
Lindor
safe.
back in there. Well struck right field. And it's off the wall. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Wastes no time there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So 2 in scoring position, calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
McNeil in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And the 0-1. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called.
Now batting, third baseman, Brett.
And next for the Mets,
Beatty.
Brett Beatty. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
And that chops in for a strike. That one misses, and it's 1-1. Way
Nope,
inside, gets
ball
out of
two.
the way.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And now 2-2. All loaded up here in the top half of inning number 7. Caught him looking for the K. Mets leave him loaded, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Bottom of the 7th, and at the plate for Miami, Heriberto Hernandez.
Hernandez.
And the first offering is not close. Line drive. Dives, and he can't hang on. Around first, digging for 2. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
And now for the Marlins, Graham Pauley. Ripped on a line, and no one can get there. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw. He's in there.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Man, I love the hustle out of the box right there to make that triple happen. And just an absolute laser into the opposite field gap. He was digging hard the entire way. Really important at bat coming up now.
One down, runner at third. And now the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. That's in for a strike.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Swinging a foul out of play. Strike 3, got him swinging. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. And that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Now the number 2 hitter, Agustin Ramirez. Little chopper rolls foul. Late swing fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
2 outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. So no runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 left on base. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mets 4 and the Marlins 3.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Marlins,
and a new arm on the mound to start
number
the 8th.
84.
Lake Backer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
Alvarez.
Foul ball there. Right side, hard hit. And a quick out, number one.
Up next for the Mets, the center fielder, Cedric
Mullins. Up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Miami's bullpen with some action. Michael Peterson appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Fauché, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Bases empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Outside low, going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Good eye in that spot.
2-2 the count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
Digging in, Luis Torrens. Check on the runner. Mullins dives back in safely. Just off the outside edge. Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
That ball went out.
Throw to second.
Man, I see him trying to be aggressive right there late in this ball game, trying to add on to that lead. Oh, I really like the thought, but it just didn't work out that time. Nice job by the defense right there to keep things right where they are in terms of the score. But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
The 0-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the inning is over. Mets strand 1, and it remains a 4-3 game.
Now pitching for
Back
New
now,
York.
new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
59.
bottom of the 8th. Sean Manaea.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Xavier Edwards. Fought off foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that skips in the dirt. Next offering is in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Liam Hicks now at the plate. Just off the inside edge. Trying to hold a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. The throw. Tag. And he's out.
That's just a perfect catch and throw right there. You get a guy with that kind of speed trying to take second. He's got such a good arm back there, but that had to be on the money. Pressure situation, if you will, right on top of it.
He caught it behind his back. Throw to first, and they get the out.
The batter, number 6, shortstop Otto Lopez.
Now a chance for Otto Lopez. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Still down a run. It's 4-3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Calvin Fauché, and
Now
he has some nasty
Marlins,
breaking stuff.
Number 53, Calvin Fauché.
Juan Soto up now for the Mets.
The right fielder,
0 for 3 in this one.
Soto.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Valente Beozo, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Number 66, the lefty, warming up as well. Swings and misses. And the count 1-1.
No, that's low.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two now. And that's in the dirt. On a line out towards center. And that's a base hit. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of him.
The left fielder, number 9,
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. Fauché goes 6'1", 29 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2017. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. On the ground, could be 2. Here's Lopez for 1. Relay to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Next offering is downstairs. And that one hit 97 on the gun. That one fouled off, 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Edwin Diaz.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Well, one-run game. Griffin Conant getting ready to hit. Breaking ball inside. Ball one. Swing and a miss.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
And that is out of play. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Here's a high chopper. Toss to Alonso, and they're down to their last out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
So 2 down now, and here is Heriberto Hernandez. Fastball for a strike. Trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. The fish down to their final strike. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Off the sculpture, it's a home run. That did some damage. He sends it out of here. His 11th of the year. It's 4-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. And a foul ball. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. And the slider just misses.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Out to short. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. All even now at 4 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park. On to extra innings. Stepping in, Jeff McNeil. Fauché back to work.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the 9th, so here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Pitch misses there, and a count 2-1. Just missed.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Brett Beatty in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked in. And that'll keep the line moving.
Now back, the third baseman, Brett.
So digging in, Brett Beatty. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout.
Right through there for a strike. Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in extra innings. That's a strikeout. Good-looking sweeper there. And now the Mets DH, Francisco Alvarez.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Tied at 4. And he hits a ground ball right side. Here's Lopez for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 4-4. We're in extras here. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Jacob Marcy. And fouled off. The next offering misses. And 1-1. Swings through that one.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Now batting.
Now a move being made at second base. On the pinch run, Connor Norton. He's the potential winning run, so they're hoping he can score on a base hit. Now it's the right fielder, Agustin Ramirez. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Base hit right there. Here's the throw to the plate. And he dives in with the winning run, and the Marlins walk it off in extra innings.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.